my naive idea, as 20-something-year-old me, was that it's possible to make the world a more just place, one political theory at a time. Growing up and actually trying to do that as an academic taught me how futile an endeavor it is. That eventually, what I was setting myself up to do was to write papers that are read by few and that impact none. And that's when I started to seriously think, what do I want to do with my life, with the short time I have on this planet? Funnily enough, it's not often that a life-changing event is simply a paper that you read, but this was the case for me. I met a person I still greatly admire. I think he's one of the great economic minds of our time, Branko Milanovic, then at the World Bank. Now I think he's working at Brookings. And he wrote just this wonderful paper called the Birth Lottery. And he did an exercise, a quantitative exercise, where he tried to calculate what are the best predictors of a person's well-being measured in material terms, how well off they would be. And what he found was that if you do a regression model, which is basically another word for finding out what are the best explainers, there are two things that if you know about a person, you know just about 80% about their life prospects. And those two things are the country where he happened or she happened to be born, and the income bracket of their parents. And if you know those two things, you just about can predict with an 80% certainty where they will be, whether they'll be poor or rich, in absolute misery or in affluence. And that shook my life, because we are all brought up to believe that what drives our success is merit, our effort, our skill, the work we put in and the talent we're born in. And that's a myth that we have because we've already won the lottery. And we won it before we made our first effort, simply by being born in the country where we happen to have been born, to the parents to which we have happened to be born. The second thing that dawned on me was more personal. I am a big, big winner in that lottery. I was born in a rich country to parents that are not millionaires, but are relatively well off. In global terms, I'm in the top 10%. I won the lottery. That's why I can study philosophy at Yale. And everything that I'm doing is a product of a game that is very unfair that I happen to have won. And the guiding question of my career and my life became, what should a winner of an unfair game do? And the answer I gave to myself is try to make that game more fair.